Getting set for more great action here in the Southwest Conference of the AIWF. And this looks to be a fantastic one-on-one matchup, a real contrast in styles, K-Ross.
Well, they call it the Next Level Sports Complex, and we've been promised that this might just take the AIWF to the next level. Today we've got a phenomenal matchup with somebody who's very angry. He's got a friend with him, and I believe they're coming in right now. You're looking at a very impressive duo here who has a lot of experience together. As you well know, Christian Cole and Jarek Matthews.
Absolutely, Jarek Matthews. I've had the pleasure of seeing him compete. He's a hard-nosed competitor. Usually figures that every day is the best day ever, but a new demeanor now that he's aligned himself with Christian Cole. Really walks with a lot of confidence, perhaps overconfidence.
Well, you know, when you got Christian Cole on your side, that's a lot. Didn't know this, but I told us just before he walked out, Christian Cole actually bilingual.
What's he think he is here, K-Ross, the mouth of the South County?
The mouth of the Southwest, right? Well, Christian Cole definitely letting the fans know. Oh, tontos, wow, okay. Christian Cole not trying to make any friends, it's official now. And there you go. He called the announcer.
Finito, yes. All right.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, if I'm not mistaken, we're taking a look at the first time that anybody has seen this blue chipper in the independent circuit in quite a long time.
Yeah, Timmy Lovato certainly knows how to make an entrance. We're going to lay out and let you fans experience this along with us.
Tim Levado, like I said, nobody's seen him in the ring for quite a long time. He's going to head up to the top rope, and well, as you can see, his balance still a little unsteady. I believe they call that ring rust.
Well, he's going to have to get rid of it in a hurry, or it's going to be a long night for him, because Jarek Matthews, an excellent mat technician, he'll grab a body part and he will punish you, and that's where that contrast of styles comes in. Lovato, high flyer, no bones about it. He's going to have to create distance. He's going to have to go high risk. Will it pay off, or will Matthews be able to capitalize on any mistakes that might come from that ring rust if he has it?
And you know, and that really leaves it open. When you know, I'm sure he's practiced, and of course, he's got more natural talent than most people you'll ever meet. But wow, Tim Lovato's got a really, I mean, to come in like this against Jarek Matthews, who's obviously been performing constantly. We've seen him on television recently. He's fresh, he's ready, he's new, and you see Tim Lovato pulls up those knee pads. He's ready to go to work, and we're going to see leverage versus power. And I think there's no better way to explain it as Christian Cole trying to get a little leverage already.
Well, is it leverage and power? Is speed versus power? Certainly the experience factor comes into play as well, and I don't think that, especially after the diatribe in 2 languages by Christian Cole, I don't think that Matthews going up to that second rope is going to win him any cheers from the great fans here.
And you got to remember, this is Lucha. It's a little bit different than what you're used to, Todd. For instance, take a look at Platanitos, the referee. He's going to kind of make the call. There, you know, in American, there's very, you know, definitive rules, and the referee, although can get distracted, as you see Platanitos heading to the top. Platanitos, we leave it in his hands. It's his call, and if he wants to let it go, he'll let it go, and if he wants to pull the trigger and DQ somebody, well, that's up to him.
Well, a lot of respect here by the great fans for Platanitos. Obviously, he's fired up and ready to go, ready to officiate this great contest.
Oh, yeah, I'm so excited. I mean, you've got the Next Level Sports Complex, Panasonic, T-Mobile, Todd Kennelly, Jack Evans Jr., by the way, a big nickname for Tim Lovato. You got Christian Cole, who's very smart. You got Jarek Matthews, who's on his game. You see him warming up there, taking his time. I'm really excited. I think it's going to be one of the greatest matches we'll see all year.
All right, well, you set the stage there, but right now, you know, the way I see it is Matthews is wrestling his game. He's keeping it slow. He's stalling.
What is that? He's so much bigger than Tim, but he won't enter a test of strength? That's ridiculous.
Well, quite frankly, I think there's a method to the madness here. I think it's simply mind games. He wants to slow things down. He wants to force Levado to make the mistakes that I spoke of, and that's where he's going to slip through that crack and take advantage in the matchup.
That seems to be giving a little bit of a problem that he doesn't understand Spanish. Jarek saying, I don't understand what you're saying, so whether they're cheering or booing, seems like Jarek's at a disadvantage. And here comes the crowd. Tim seems to be a favorite already. They're looking forward to having him win, but like we said, a tall order. Jarek Matthews, well, here we go, back to that test of strength.
Yep, maybe he's worked up some courage here. We will see. Will they lock up? No. Matthews taking the shortcut there, but it pays off. Gets the early advantage in the matchup, and this is what you're going to see out of Matthews. He's going to strike. He's going to brawl, but again, he's a great mat technician as well, and he's going to really try and keep Lovato close, you got to believe. But here is the speed factor by Lovato. Look at that, snaps off a beautiful head scissors takedown.
And that's how it goes, Todd. That's exactly how it goes. When you enter into Lucha, it's going to speed up a little bit. I haven't seen Tim do any Lucha so far. He's been out, you know, all the ring rust, and look at this. Spinning, winding into a nice deep arm drag. And Jarek, I think Jarek's a little off kilter.
Lovato really escaped a compromising position there. Matthews, oh, look out here. You know what he's going for, K-Ross?
Oh, he's definitely going for that code red, and well, it doesn't work out, but still, look at the Lucha. I can't believe this. Rolled over the neck and still on the run, but Tim Lovato catches a face full of turnbuckle.
Yep, fantastic countering ability thus far by Lovato. He's one step ahead of Matthews in the early going in this matchup. Look at this.
Has to have him.
Again, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Catches the head scissors takedown again. This is not where you want to be, though, with Lovato. You almost have to have eyes in the back of your head.
Definitely, and Tim Lovato talking to the crowd, but he seems to be taken off. Look at that front flip, and down goes Christian Cole, as well as Jarek Matthews. And I think Christian Cole got a little more involved in the match than he planned.
Yeah, we're on a field here on the turf, but had it been a bowling alley, he just picked up the 7-10 split. That is for certain. But Christian Cole, a factor in this matchup. Lovato has got to stay focused on the task at hand. He's got to stay focused on Jarek Matthews to be successful.
I definitely agree. I think Christian Cole down, but never out. Man has a lot of talent, and at this point, he's pretty underhanded as Tim goes in for the cover. 1, 2, and barely a 2 count.
Only accounted 2 there. Matthews, again, a lot of power. He's been called in some circles the baby rhino. He likes that gore. He's got that low center of gravity, that powerful frame, and he's tough to keep down for the 3 count. Matthews now full head of steam to the outside, and he strikes. Lethal kick there by Matthews.
And that baby rhino thing comes in because he's got those thighs, he's got those legs, and now he's using the arm. It's power, power, power for Jarek Matthews. Makes us want to almost call him J-Wreck Matthews because he is wrecking shop right now. And here's a little insult to injury.
Yeah, posturing here. Again, not going to win the favor of the crowd here at the Next Level Sports Complex. But say what you will, and the crowd certainly isn't going to like it. But right now, Matthews is dictating the pace. And that's exactly what he wants to be doing.
Oh, we've seen that. And we've even seen that recently in Laker playoffs, where if you don't dictate that pace, you're going to find yourself losing to people that you maybe not expect yourself to lose to. Jarek Matthews in full control, knows it, taking full advantage of it, and now framing it up. He's got a little production to him.
Well, he's literally measuring his opponent as we speak. And again, the strikes.
Hard shots.
And Lovato's going to have to try and clear the cobwebs And if your brain's getting scrambled in there, a little hard to keep your balance and find your way up to that top rope.
Tim's going to have to keep his wind. And look at there, he spins it around. Schoolboy roll up 1, 2 with a twist. That Lucha influence really taking Tim over. No. Oh, a huge eye rake.
Now, one of the oldest tricks in the book, but that's why it's successful. Again, you might not like the tactics, but it allowed Matthews to get back in control of this matchup. Oh, and is he going to steal a page out of the book of Levado, a little flying of his own?
I was going to say, I can't believe it. Now, that's what happens when you step up to the level of your competition. Christian Cole obviously very happy with it, and just to let him know that he's going to stay down, a swift kick to the jaw and some huge crossface. Jarek Matthews, just look at him, he's so much bigger, and the smartness. Now he's ring awareness. Now he's breaking the count. He has till 20, but he still does it at 10 because he's an American-style wrestler.
Well, and this is where Matthews wants him. He knows he can do a lot of damage out there on the outside, K-Ross. Just continues to strike away at will.
Wow, strike, strike, strike. And look at that, he even takes down the next level banner. Not even concerned with that. But we are AIWF Southwest Conference Wrestling here at the Next Level Sports Complex in Garden Grove as we see Jarek Matthews, I would imagine, taking control in what might be the end of this match.
Yeah, not only did he take the banner down, but he spit on it as well. Blatant disrespect there by Matthews. And
Tim's gonna, turn him inside out, and Tim, that weight advantage really kicking in. I gotta be honest with you, Todd, I'm pretty sure this has got to be the end of it. Jarek has just got too many advantages, including Christian Cole. And look at this, still, now he's after the fans. Now, what a glory hound.
Well, we talked about the confidence level. Drapes that knee and shin across the throat, just insult to injury, almost toying with Lovato, but if you do that, you're really flirting with disaster.
Oh, definitely. I mean, this kid does have another gear, but if you never let him get out of park, he's never going to do anything, and I think that's a really good strategy by Jarek Matthews.
Matthews, though, now, you can't give Lovato a breather.
What
Matthews
is he doing?
Going for a chair.
He's already got the weight advantage and the height advantage. Christian Cole, well, he's flying around happy, and Jarek Matthews going in for... Well, that's not going to work.
Talk about a backfire there. And Lovato trying to capitalize, missile drop kick. Chair square into the skull of Matthews.
And there's the leverage we're talking about. Tim Lovato not moving right now, but I can guarantee you his heart is beating 1,000,000 miles an hour, and he is constantly, look, he's thinking about the fans. He's always thinking about the fans. He really loves them. They really love him, and I think that's where he draws his power.
He better think about getting back to his feet, and in a hurry. If he can, he will have the advantage in this matchup. You talked about Platanitos, the official, his discretion, allowing a lot of leniency. We all want to see a winner in this matchup.
Definitely, we appreciate that. Tim's going to fire back now. I didn't know it, but he's got some interesting right crosses. Irish whip off the ropes, down, and look at the back body drop. And for the first time, we see Jarek Matthews being a victim of power moves. Almost a page out of his book.
Yep, back and forth, seesaw battle. Clothesline now by Lovato and another
effect. Look at that spinning calf kick right on the button, and Jarek Matthews is down. And he's still putting up those knee pads. I guess there was no equipment check. That might come into play too. Wow, this poor Tim Lovato is just nothing going for him.
Yeah, but look at this. The veteran move and the offense that Matthews had inflicted on Lovato really paying off because Lovato hit that kick, not able to cover. Matthews rolls to the outside to the safety of his manager and confidant, Christian Cole. But look out, as we mentioned, nowhere to run, nowhere to hide from Lovato. What's he going for?
It's a moonsault. A moonsault from Jack Evans Jr., and I am sure that is just the beginning of the repertoire. But with all that ring rust, we're just going to hope that Tim is okay. They're down on the ground. They're down on that turf, that green turf. And you see Platanitos is counting. He's counting in English. I think that's kind of respectful of him because obviously they probably might not even understand the Spanish count. And now they finally come back into the picture, and it looks to me like Jarek Matthews has about a quarter of what he had just a moment ago.
Well, we talked about the high risk. There it was, high reward. It paid off, but he needs to capitalize. Rolls him now quickly into the cover. There's two. Is that going to do it? Oh, that hand was on its way down for three. Not a lot of daylight between Platanito's palm and the canvas on that one.
Wow, definitely that true wrestling ring. Very close to determining that winner with Platanitos. And we see Tim Lovato again asking the crowd for help, hitting the ropes, and finds himself victim all right in the gut. Oh, Jarek Matthews building steam.
Spinning back kick, knee, inverted DDT. Nice series of offensive maneuvers into the cover. There's two.
I thought that was it. Wow, he's vicious. He's not letting go, Todd. Not at all.
Right into the dragon sleeper, so couldn't get the 3 count. Now going for the submission victory. But how about these knees to counter by Lovato?
To pull something out. Amazing. I can't. Was that a Pele? Did I just see a Pele type soccer kicking in Lucha? That actually makes a lot more sense.
Hit him with that Pele kick, but actually hit him with both feet. A variation, a wrinkle on that maneuver, and again, an opportunity for Lovato to capitalize. But this matchup,
wow,
taking a lot out of both men. What do they have left in the tank? Who wants it more? We're about to find out.
And you see them traveling around the outside on that ring apron. It is unforgiving. It is all steel. This is a hardcore wrestling ring. And you just got to wonder about the health of these guys. I mean, they're competitors, I understand. There's a limit you need to go to. And Tim Lovato in a very precarious position falls off. Oh, he's got a little distance, creates it. And what's going to happen here?
Lovato hit him with the side kick. He's got him hooked and drives him down. Well, is it Lovato or Levesque? I don't know. Pedigree type move there. And now Matthews to the outside. He might not be getting up. You talked about that apron and how hard it is. And
I can't believe it. I've never seen anybody's head bounce off a mat like that. It's all steel, Todd. There's just no give there. You see the crowds are really into it. We'll have to find out what's going on in the ring. Tim Lovato on the top, inverted spin, and down. I can't believe it again. Tim Lovato reinventing that wheel. Jack Evans Jr. on fire.
Lovato takes to the air again. Lays out his opponent, Christian Cole, down as well. Bodies everywhere. The only one standing is the referee. And, of course, all the great fans here in attendance. But these two have to try and get back in the ring.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing. You see the green turf. You see all the logos. You see the prestige. You see the Orange County finally getting a fair shot. We got to make sure somehow that there is a solid winner. And Tim Lovato coming in for another pin. Platanitos in 1, 2, and so close yet again. The fortitude of Jarek Matthews. He is just not going to go down. And you see Christian Cole on fire outside.
Baby Rhino still doing some romping and stomping of his own. Look at this, jawbreaker, beautiful counter, and a succession now. That's going to really shake up Lovato, but has the presence of mind to duck the attempted enziguri.
Dos Caras might get it, but he definitely didn't. What is this? Okay, explain that one to me.
Oh, you got to think it's like an inverted Hurricane Rana, a reverse Rana, if you will, there. I've never seen that.
Looks something like shades of a Mysterio West Coast pop without a pin. Well, we're going to have to come up with a name for that. But Tim Lovato in full control. Again, grabbing those knee pads. He's going for something. Lights out. Lights out, and it's got to be over. He's called it. It's got to be over. It's in the fridge. It's got to be over, Todd.
Yeah, the eggs are cool and the butter's getting hard. That's
wow, lights out. It definitely means and looks the same. He went underneath the arm, over the back to that reverse Rana again, and popped him down and spiked him right on the back of his head. Nothing Christian Cole can do. The clear and concise winner, a.k.a. Jack Evans Jr., Tim Lovato. And wow, what a stellar debut for the AIWF Southwest Wrestling Conference. I mean, wow. Tim is just on fire.
Yeah, took him to the depths with that lights out. But ironically, it's Lovato that rises to new heights here in the Southwest Conference.
Now you see that familiar face of King Fred and the rest of the My Lucha TV fans hanging out on that west side of the ring. Tim Lovato still asking for the fans. He really cares about them, Todd. Really does.
Giving them what they want here. He already gave them what they really wanted. That is the victory over Jarek Matthews. How Lovato's got anything left to do this, I don't know, and that's why the fans respect him the way that they do.
Well, here it is, the agony of defeat. I gotta admit though, Jarek Matthews doing a wonderful job trying to let his debut in an entire new conference, an entire new federation. He did a wonderful job, and I think Christian Cole doing the right thing here. You don't want any more negativity. He's covering the face. That's an agent move right there.
Sure is, looking out for the his client, but I don't think that Matthews really has anything to be ashamed of. It was a great matchup. It could have gone either way. So many near falls, back and forth matchup, and Matthews will live to fight another day, but it just wasn't his night.
You look, everybody sells t-shirts. There's theirs, but they're not going to let the camera get too close. Again, Christian Cole keeping the media away from Jarek Matthews as they go into the locker room. Wow, what a match. Todd, thank you so much for dropping by. We really appreciate it.